Howdy everyone. So I completely was like, all right, Aaron, take a break on videos. It's just the weekend. It's just the weekend. Take a break. But something just occurred. I do want to mention, like, there's something funky going on with the sun, because if this is a refraction, what you guys seeing on your right, if that's a refraction of the light coming off the sun, that should be evidence that there are multiple binary objects near our sun. And it's freaking bright. Ugh. I mean, I have no issue with it because it is part of our ascension process. The sun has a lot to do with, we have to electrify without cooking, if you get what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so if you guys have seen my dance videos, or if you have not, or I don't know if you have, but check out the last two. It kind of shows you guys kind of who I am when I'm not doing YouTube videos. I'm constantly choreographing, constantly doing these belly dance festivals they call Halfas, H-A-L-F-A-S, or is it Haflas, H-A-F-L-A-S. However it's spelled. People gather and they celebrate. They celebrate the moon phases. They celebrate basically all the moon phases. So the coming moon cycle is the eclipse on Tuesday. So it was kind of like no coincidence that they threw this together at the last minute, and it was actually really good. It was a little good bonding fest. And this is kind of piggybacks what I was saying the other day about you start to stop stifling and thinking and overthinking and analyzing about what's right or wrong, and just be in the moment, just be in the presence of, and just put your heart into it. You know, put your heart in everything, and everything, like Lauryn Hill says, everything is everything. So there basically sometimes aren't wrong choices. There are learning lessons, and there are you know, setbacks. But setbacks, like a bow and arrow, only shoot you forward even further, faster. So it's kind of weird, because in the times of old Babylon, when Babylon was, the cars honk in every video, in old times in Babylon, before the corrupted side of Babylon, what happened was the moon cycles gave them signs of what was going to happen on Earth, if there was going to be rain or weather cycles. So that's what happened. Moving on to the other side of Babylon, there's a lot of people who are welcomed into the kingdom of Babylon, or the tribe, or whatever you want to call it. There was also this enslavery moment that happened back in the days, where if you spoke Aramaic, you were an asset to, you know, the promised land. So I don't know the date, but I just know from the book of Esther in the Bible, it talked about how she got away with looking Assyrian because of her skin color. She was highly melanated. She was melanin. If you don't know that term or new to it, it just means brown-skinned, or someone's DNA has a certain genetics and whatnot in it, and so on and so forth. So I was talking to my cousin who lives in St. Louis, Missouri, and I was sharing with her about this. It all makes sense to me why I needed to make the next video message. Because a lot of people, they just in their journey, they're in their ways, but they don't really fully know what's going on. And a lot of times it's important to be aware with who you are. Who you are is such a... It's so important that you know who you are, and you know what resonance you have. You know your position in life. You know your feet are on the ground. You know your crown chakra is all the way up in the solar system. So it's just a part of our evolving process. With that said, I thought it was no coincidence that here I am performing, before another moon cycle. What's interesting about the event yesterday was they call it the Lion's Den. So basically it was kind of like a battlefield for belly dance, up-and-coming belly dance, masters, if you may. Some people were hand-chosen who've been a powerful influence in the belly dance community. And I happen to have that kind of honor. So I was like, yay! I still have so much to learn though, but it's just such a beautiful, the style, the drums, it just takes me back. So I never believed in past lives. I never really believed in reincarnation. But as it's just weird. I knew I wanted to belly dance. I knew what I just, when I heard the flutes and the lyres. So yesterday's dance that I posted with me and the guy playing the lyre, you guys probably didn't know, there was a live percussionist playing an Egyptian lyre. That has been a dream of mine since I can remember. Because before I used to think belly dance was not for a guy, it was not for people like me. I'm a hip-hop, jazz, ballet dancer. And so I don't know, I cried after my performance because it's just like I feel like I'm becoming full circle with my past life. And I know the two that I had. Sorry if there's rumbling. I didn't realize I had my phone leaning on. Anyways, but yeah, just such an amazing, beautiful. Let me fix this really quick. There we go. No more rumbling. Yeah, just a beautiful, I almost want to cry now because it was just such a good feeling. But I was at Walmart about an hour ago, and it made me reflect on several things. That's why I wanted to make a video, because if I wait till tomorrow, it won't have that great of an impact as it does today. Because it just happened. I was sharing with a girl yesterday about being an empath. I even said it here on my video. You can feel, I always tell people, you do not want to be an empath. You don't ask for the gift. Don't try to go for the gift. Just, live your awesome life. Take whatever gifts you want. Be psychic. Be intuitive. Adhere to your premonitions, get your visions, your downloads, your channeled messages, but do not be an empath. I've never wished that on anybody. Never. It's torture. It's torture. Someone has to do it. But I was telling someone, imagine like if you were Jesus, right? Maybe we have the wrong perspective. Maybe he was just like you and I, you guys. Maybe he was, this light is always going to just bombard me. There's something up with the sun, y'all. There's something up. I think it's going to keep getting brighter and brighter, these sun rays, till eventually flash, and we're out of here. I was telling someone, like, imagine, like, healing people and touching people all the time, and people touching you because you're supposed to be this healer, and praying for people. You get so stuck in it, there's no way out but to continue doing it until either you die or someone kills you. And I think that's what it came down to. Because I just think, how could someone at 33 years old, 32 years old, take on so much accountability and affliction unless he was Palladian, unless he was from another star system? That's the only, because being born in a human consciousness and you're a human vessel, you can't survive doing it. That's just too much. you'll be destroyed, like emotionally, mentally. So I think we're all brought into this third density to witness and acknowledge. I think it's all just to get us to something's weird going on the side. It's all just trying to get us to acknowledge, I think, in my opinion, now that I understand what Mary being virgin and having born, like virgin birth, that completely says starseed. It completely says starseed. It doesn't, yeah, and Joseph didn't do it. He was like, hey, you know. Anyways, but yeah, it was otherworldly. It was a star system. It was the Pleiadians. And my light rays turned purple. Now they're rainbowish. I'm telling you guys, something weird's going on with the sun right now. Because I'm driving, I don't want to record the sky. I just wanted to make a quick video on influence. And I think, you know, this coming to the first... Hey, I saw him at Target. Go, dude. You just gotta love old guys who ride Harleys. Oh, that's so like... I'm being funny. Yeah, this eclipse is going to be a lot of influence. I actually refeng-shuied my apartment. I moved some stuff around. I shifted the energy around. And I actually, instead of having altars around my apartment like I had before, now that I've kind of done a lot of stuff in my apartment in each corner, I can now bring everything together on one table. I think that's gonna attract so much good energy, and it captures the light of the sun for like half a day. So I really just want to boot up and guard myself, because I'm not afraid of this eclipse. Excuse me. I'm just precautious that these entities and energy that's on its way here is no effing joke. And if the sun is going to be acting, you know, it's kind of like there's a war that's going to begin. You know, the sun is actually going to be very active in protecting us, giving us warning signs, shooting these things down. There's going to be a lot of sun activity, in my opinion. There's going to be a lot of moon activity as well. They work in harmony together. They're a balance. They're like, you know, husband and wife, mother and father. But I was in Walmart an hour ago, and this lady, I guess there wasn't a price tag on deodorant, and she just like lost her marbles. She cursed everyone out. She was swearing up and down. She was throwing stuff. She kicked some things over. What was sad was that you saw people just pressing record and recording her meltdown. That is forever going to be on not social media, but it's forever going to be streamed. It's forever viral. Whether she finds that video or not, it's something that's out there, and artificial intelligence is going to have that as a memory. And it freaks me out. A lot of these things that, you know, even our phones right now, me talking to the phone, artificial intelligence probably knows what I'm saying, which is probably why when I post things from this channel to Facebook, it never is viewed. Like, no one sees it, no one likes it, and quite frankly, people never knew that I posted it. It doesn't exist. So it's not in their timeline. But this lady lost it, and I just thought, well, maybe I should stay, you know, in case she gets violent. At least I can just put my hand on her and say, look, it's not worth it. Step back, or just leave. It's not worth it. Don't go to jail for something stupid. It's not worth it. But then in 2019, we are done doing that. That's not our job anymore. It's completely not our job anymore. That's not our responsibility. There's a horrible accident on my left. accident. 4 cars. Anyways, I'm rambling. I want to wrap this up. Oh, possession. It was leading me to, thank you guys. I was leading up to possession, which I'll probably get more in detail with tomorrow about the different negative entities that are out there. And I really haven't made a video like that because it's a spooky department. It's just very saddening and down and depressing, but if we don't talk about it, if we don't get it out there, we are just these things that are coming our way, we won't be prepared to identify them. But Naya, who's a great friend, a sister, part of my soul journey, I don't like to just think, oh, these are just YouTube people who comment. You guys are, we are all communicating, dialogue with each other. So if ever you guys are commenting, that's why I like having a small channel. I get to have that one-on-one with everyone. I get to have, I get to learn, like I learned about the eagle, the hawks the other day. That it wasn't a red tegu, it was a Cooper's hawk. So I was able to change my description box that was describing the wrong hawk. But I appreciate that, you know, oh, what was her name? Jacob? Oh, I forget, I'm sorry, I forgot your name. But thank you for being positive. Thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for the correction. And that's what we're about. We're not here to be perfect and figure everything out, you know, alone. You know, I think that's why a lot of people tune into my channel, because I'm just going with the flow, literally, and you guys are flowing with me. It's a beautiful process. I need to drink some water. Because now it's 85 degrees. When, what would I say, like 5 minutes ago it was 73. It felt like 90, something like that. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll talk about entities and all that tomorrow. All in all, that lady was possessed at Walmart. The influence, that's what I can tell. She lost it. And the accident I saw. These things are not just like, oh, well, Aaron, it's just a normal car accident. People do them all the time.